outdoors, beer, why not? Can't go wrong, right?
Yeah, a combination of different things we love.
It's no surprise Canadians love beer. You can buy your beer at a liquor store, get it from a craft brewer, or thanks to Fort White Alive, you can learn to craft your own over an open flame.
My goal for each of these open fire brew classes is that folks come in to gain an appreciation for the beverage that is beer, a little bit of respect for it. I think that sometimes we put it right down there at sort of the lowest end of the beverage scale, and it doesn't have to be.
Barrett Miller has become somewhat of an expert open fire beer craftsman over the past 3 years of brewing courses at Fort White Alive. He says he's had hundreds of students and they've made well over a dozen different brews with local Manitoba ingredients.
I guarantee that once you've been through brewing it, you drink it differently, you appreciate it differently. I'm a big believer that the more unique brews and brewers there are in the world, we will be a happier society.
Miller says beer has been brewed like this for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. One of the 2 beers brewed in this class comes from the English Navy of about 200 years ago. He dug up this time-worn recipe that uses early industrial ingredients. Regardless of the recipe, Miller says it's a simple structure to crafting your own beer. You boil your malt, add hops of your choosing, boil that, then put yeast in and ferment for about 2 weeks.
The factory-made beer, every one with that same label on is going to be the same, right? No matter where you're buying it. And that's a scientific and technological miracle. Whether you like it or not, it's pretty impressive that something in Florida tastes the same as something in Whitehorse. Craft beer, there's lots of people putting their heart and soul. Basically, some people paint, some people sing, some people brew, and I like tasting that. I like being around those people. The fire, there's something about a campfire that brings people together. Beer's always been a social beverage. It's kind of fun to bring people together around both of those things, and that's what makes it kind of unique for me.
Miller isn't the only one who sees the magic in the flames. He says local brew shops see upticks in traffic after his classes, and a group of welders who took the course even made their own backyard stations to share their creations. There was a common takeaway from future brewers.
How simple it is to make a beer. I mean, I want to go home and try it at home now.
After the gallon of beer made ferments, Miller invites the class back for a reunion to taste their first creation. In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.